the function of? It's perfectly legitimate to ask, what is the function of a work of art? Just as it is perfectly legitimate to ask, what's the function of an orgasm? It seems to me that the notion of art having a function is a Western minded kind of idea when it doesn't really ask what the function of life is. I mean, let's ask that question. What is the function of life? I may actually ask that of the internet or the metaverse and see what kind of answer we get. The function of life is to reproduce, to beget more life. No, that's a function of the sustaining of life, clearly. Do you know, if you think about it, life is only the scummy membrane on the top of a rock, like the SCOBY on a crock full of kombucha. Most of the size, scale, wonder, and grandeur of existence of the universe would still be here and would still be fine and awesome without life. I mean, it wouldn't be awesome because it takes consciousness and language to make something awesome. But you know what I mean. Wouldn't Saturn in the quietness of space still be spectacular and sexy? It's hard to say. It's really hard to say without a mouth. I wish they had you do 15 minutes of wonder in grade school. Okay, kids, we're going to meditate for 10 minutes, and then we're going to sit in awe for 5 minutes. Timmy, do you really have to go potty? Because it seems like you always have to go potty every time we do this exercise. Okay, go. But you might be missing out on the awesomeness of existence. Because there's a connection between every mark you make with your big fat beginner's pencil on your yellow and green lined practice writing paper and every star and planet and meteor and galaxy in the universe. Now, can you go through your day like that with your head in the clouds? Or with your head in the Milky Way? And at the same time cross the street without being run over? Well, silly, that's why we have crossing guards. Now I see that shaman are crossing guards, and they guard the threshold between worlds, and they may guard and guide you on a journey, assisted or enabled by plant medicine. What is the function of all of the varieties of mental states that were brought about by different combination of brain chemicals? I mean, it's good to be aware, to get a shot of adrenaline if you happen upon a bear who happens to see you. It's good for a mother to bond with a newborn baby and all of that. It might be nice to just go through life with a purely functional, like a form of artificial intelligence that has no program for feelings. But then life itself would be reduced to what? Would life be reduced to reproduction? Because without pleasure and a sensation of beauty and all the love and hate and at the right time and anger and some other things, including capacity, I mean, what's that all about? Here I am pondering and not eating excess carbohydrates because I find myself near the top of the human food chain and have the luxury of doing a keto diet. I'm relatively white and relatively rich and relatively male, and so I'm pretty much won the lottery of existence for 2021. So the question really is, why aren't more women interested in me? And I think it's because of the illusion of choice. Women look at me and say, I can do better than that. And you know, of course, they're right in some theoretical way, but how long are you going to wait? I mean, I'm right here ready to meet you, and after all, that's the entire purpose of life. I mean, the function. Anyway, I'm kind of old now, and I'd be in my 70s by the time the brat is fully fledged, and no one wants an arthritic dad to teach them how to ride a bike. Anyway, I'm all in. I said it before and I'll say it again. Life itself is pretty freaking wonderful, even if it's just a gross and icky membrane on a dead rock. You know that some people think that consciousness exists somehow outside of the mind or the brain. I don't know. I'm spiritual but not religious. I'm trying not to be spiritual anymore. And I'm 420 curious, waiting for full legality. DM me. Everything must resolve. Or sometimes you just cut it off. Okay, my children of eternity. Have you seen my newest thing? It's what am I doing? It's it's my Bardic Journeys with me. You got to look for it. DM me and I'll send you the link. Bye.